there is no excuse for a mechanic to turn in or to leave a vehicle worse than the way they got it. Hey, thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous here. This might be a two-part video, so I'm not too sure. Depending on the other video, I might be uploading it or I might not be uploading it. So I actually forgot to mention the service after my visit with San Jose Harley-Davidson. And if you see in the footage, the mechanic at the dealership was, you know, careless, was lacking a little bit of professionalism.
What the hell is it? Oh, I don't know. About $700, sir.
There was just a little bit of everything that I wasn't too happy about with the service. And one thing that I was actually surprised about is getting the bike in the same day. So that's one of the good things about it, I guess. And that might be the only thing that I actually liked about the service at San Jose Harley-Davidson. But you know, I tend to make these videos, and I guess I don't mention that not every location, not every dealership, not every service writer, not every sales guy is going to be the same. All right, but in this particular video, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, once again, you know, my local dealership. And it's just one of those things where, you know, you pay $5,000 for a service, something that
What?
I'm pretty sure there's quite a few of you guys out there that have also had the same situation. I could tell you there was quite a few times where the mechanics just wouldn't clean up after themselves. And there's no excuse as a service writer, and you know, and as just a service repair shop. There is no excuse for a mechanic to turn in or to leave a vehicle worse than the way they got it. There's no excuse because they provide the mechanics with everything they need to make sure they at least return the vehicle or the motorcycle back in the same condition that they received it. So, and I can tell you for sure, I did not buy this my bike with all that mess underneath the bike. And there's no way, because if it came like that from Harley-Davidson, then there'd be some really serious problems. Oil, grease underneath the bike like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was not delivered by Harley-Davidson in that manner. So if I'm dropping off my bike, you know, and I'm paying an arm and a leg, you might as well give me back my bike in the same condition, or if not better than the way I'd left it. So what happens? I mean, service writer for a dealership, I could tell you, a lot of the times we would get dinged on the service. I already spoke about the service on stuff like this. You know, a lot of the times they had grease. They didn't bother to put a seat cover, made a mess. You know, it's just a big mess. And like I said, there's no excuse because the dealerships, the repair shops, they all provide rags to kind of clean up after themselves. They also have brake cleaner. There's, you know, and they have cans and cans of brake cleaner that they could spray down and clean the bike or clean your car and stuff like that, you know. So there is absolutely no excuse. It's a lack of professionalism, honestly, on part of the mechanic. And a lot of these mechanics, they're not held accountable the same way as a service writer is. They're not affected, their pay's not affected for something like this, for turning in your vehicle or returning your vehicle all oiled and greased up and, you know, leaking or whatnot, you know, depending on your guys' prior experiences. But I've seen a few times where it's happened, and to teach the mechanic a lesson, we would send them out to the customer's house with the pressure washer and make them clean the whole driveway. And we've done that before. Like, you know what, this is your mess, now you clean it. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's not every technician, every mechanic's the same way. You know, some of them, they do care, and this is what happens. Sometimes they skip a few steps. Sometimes they skip, you know, some of the procedures that they are supposed to do, and a lot of the times, you know, they're trained specifically for customer satisfaction, and they just don't care. And unfortunately, you get an unhappy customer that paid, you know, $500-600 for an oil change. And they get their bike back dirty. So, and I know some of you guys are out there are kind of like, oh, you know, why would you take your bike over there? Why would you, you know, spend that kind of money for an oil change and stuff like that? But you know what? I took the bike for the service, and I also wanted them to kind of take a look at my work, and also take a look at a few things that I was kind of feeling and experiencing on the bike. Everything turned out to be okay. Mechanic said it was 100% perfect, but it wasn't. So I ended up fixing it, but that's not this video. So it's just, you know, some of those things where as a service writer, they don't have any control over the service. You know, it's one of those things where they have a team, and you know, they're all trained, they all have a routine, and you know, a job to do. And sometimes the porters or the mechanics or the greeters or, you know, or whatnot, you know, sometimes they just drop the ball, and sometimes they really just don't give a fuck, you know. And it's a shame, because with what's going on right now, a lot of people should be thankful to have a job, especially right now. I mean, there's a lot of people unemployed. They should be, you know, proud. They should be grateful to still have a job, still have a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, and still be doing what they enjoy to do. You guys let me know down in the comments. You know, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of you guys that have had such, you know, experiences. You leave your baby at the service shop, at the dealer, and then you get it back, and you're like, well, you know, what's going on here? You know, I'm paying you guys an arm and a leg to be, you know, just show a little bit of respect, show a little bit of professionalism for other people's property, and you know, just be grateful that they're bringing their business to your service shop, to your dealership. Be grateful that you guys still have some customers, and not to be doing this kind of stuff onto people's, you know, pride possessions. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. You guys leave a comment down below. Let me know about your guys' experiences, or just let me know, you know, what would you guys would have done. You know, if this was your bike, I'm pretty sure if this was your car, you would have at least wiped it down, right? Just, you know, just grab a rag, wipe it down for a minute or two. Just wipe it down. That's it. Not a big deal. And yeah, I know, not a big deal. What about myself? Yeah, but you know what? I'm giving you guys $600. You guys might as well take care of my bike. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Second outro. Thanks for watching. You guys stay safe out there. Watch out. We're having some fires out here in California. So you guys, you know, leave your prayers down below, or for everybody that's being affected by these fires. Yeah, it's pretty hectic. So you know, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Like the video if you liked it, and thank you, fire department, for you know, looking after all of us out here in the city, everybody here in California. Thanks. Later.